morning from Sue's Dolbrodmaeth kitchen today, and it's the 19th of October 2024, and I am going to actually do my relish today. So I'm just come in the kitchen, I've been setting everything up. Just want to show you what I've been setting up and what we're going to be using today. So let me just show you. So I had another tray of tomatoes, so I've been putting them all in here. Some of them have gone a bit soft, so I've got rid of those ones, the really soft ones. So I'm just taking off all the green bits and popping them in here. Then we'll give them a quick rinse. These are the rest of the tomatoes that I took off the vines the other day, so we could take out the vines out of the polytunnel. We do have a couple of plum tomatoes. There's one here, and I think there's one in there. Oh, here it is. And I still have a couple more in the polytunnel, which we'll just eat. So in here is a mixture of green ones and red ones that were left, so they will go in as well. But first of all, we need to carry on processing these tomatoes. I'll do that off camera because that's a bit boring. Then over here, we've got our 4 small onions, which I will chop up, which we're going to do in here again. And we're going to wash these, and they're going to go in here. And the garlic. So we've got 5 cloves of garlic today. These are much smaller than the ones I had yesterday. So we're going to be putting these in. That one's a bit no good, so don't worry about that one. Yeah. And then we got some salt, we got some pepper, we got some mixed herbs, and we're going to use these. I found these red peppers in the cupboard, which are jarred ones. So we're going to use those. So this is how come I'm able to do this today, because all the tomatoes. So we have this lot here. I don't know how many there are. There's probably about 5 pounds of tomatoes, I would say, or 4 pounds of tomatoes in all with these. So whatever that is in kilos, I don't know. And we've got here, so we've got our tomatoes. We've got, I found some rubbed oregano in the cupboard there, so I've just got that. It's very echoey in here. Our onions and carrots here. So we got 2 carrots and 1 red onion and 2 of my white onions and 4 cloves of my garlic. So we're going to just whisk them up a little bit with this little gadget that we used yesterday in my last video. Oh, what's going on there? What's that going on with the light? That was weird. Yeah, it's a very weird day today. So I've had to have the light on, but I don't know if it's very good for the camera, so we'll see how it goes. Yeah, I've just moved the camera around because I think that the light is a bit iffy today, so I think we should do it from this side. So I've got the light on at the end, and we've got the window at that end, so I'm doing it from that side rather than the usual way I do it. So we'll try it from this way. Anyway, we're just going to mix up these veg. Try not to mix it up too much. Well, I think that's probably enough. We might have to just whisk it up a tiny bit more. Right, because today we're making a relish, we're not making sauce. We made sauce yesterday, today is relish day. So I'm hoping it works. I did make it before and it was absolutely gorgeous, but you know, when you try and make something the second time, it doesn't always come out the same way as it did the first time. So I just throw everything together basically, and that's all I do. So anyway, we're going to go over to the pan now. Pan here, and we're going to just put it on the cooker, warm it up a little bit, and then put some olive oil in it and just warm it a little bit, and then we're going to throw in the tomatoes. So we've got our tomatoes here. So we'll just pop them here. And we've got the other tomatoes here. Okay, so we're just going to leave them there. We're just going to put a little bit of olive oil in our pan. Like so. And then we're going to throw in our mixture first. So we're going to put in this mixture first. So we'll do that. And then once that's softened a bit, then we'll put in the tomatoes. And I put the tomatoes in whole. I don't cut them or anything. I've taken off the tops, and that's all I do. And I've rinsed them out. So that's all we're going to do with the tomatoes. And we're going to just tip this in here now. It's come out quite finely chopped after all that. Anyway, it won't matter. Right, so in the pan here we have our garlic, onions and carrot. I don't know if you can see that. Carrots, onions and garlic. So we'll just soften those off a little bit. So you can see they're getting soft. And in here I've actually done 3 more jars. So I've got 3 jars, and I doubt I'll need 3 jars very much, because the tomatoes will go down, so we'll probably get 2 jars, I would think, like we did with the tomato sauce yesterday. So we're just softening the onions. Okay, we'll just leave those for a sec there while I rinse this out. Right, so that's soft now. So we're just going to throw in these tomatoes. Sorry, I'm left-handed. This is why I do everything from the other side, really. Just makes more sense. And these ones, these are soon boiled down, and then we're putting our herbs and salt and stuff once they've gone down a bit. But you don't need to add any liquid to this, because obviously they're tomatoes and they have their own liquid. Okay, so we're just going to leave these to simmer for a bit, and we'll come back once they've gone down a bit. Okay, so I'll show you once they've gone down, and then we're going to add the rest of the ingredients. The tomatoes simmer for about 20 minutes now. So some of them are starting to go down. So what we're going to do is, I had to get Simon to open this jar of red peppers. Had to go all the way outside, took him a cup of tea and a couple of biscuits, because I cannot open jars anymore. I must get one of those special jar opener things, because I tried like hot water, elastic band, trying to open this jar by myself before I went outside and asked Simon, but I just cannot open them. So really bad. So let us tip off the water and we will cut up these jar of red peppers. Right. Okay, we're just going to pull them out. Oh, they're quite slimy. Can't get hold of those either. Not doing very well, this jar of peppers, am I? I don't think I'm going to have to cut them up. I think they're really soft. Let me just see. I think we'll just cut them up a little bit. They are quite soft. So these are like fermented peppers, I think. Yeah. Smell nice. Well, if I actually grew enough peppers, I could do this myself, but I can't even grow a pepper. They never seem to grow. They never mature. It's too cold here. Right, I'll see what they're in. I'm going to have to look on their tin. See what they're in. Not tin. You know. There you go. So they're like that. That's what they look like. So they're fermented peppers. Might chop them up a little bit. Only because we want bits of pepper, not too big. black bits off. Anyway, that's one. So we're just going to tip them in here. Oh, I need you to see. Hold on. Right, that's it. So we're just going to mix them in. We've got all them beautiful colours now. So we've got red, orange, green, yellow. Beautiful. So what we're going to do now is we're going to add some of these other ingredients we've got here. So we've got some mixed herbs, so we're just going to open this, take a few out, so like a large pinch. We don't want that to be too overwhelming, that flavour, so that's that. Then we got some rubbed oregano, so we just sprinkle a few of those in. And then we've got some black pepper, so we'll put a large pinch of that in. Like a large pinch. That adds a bit of a kick, so maybe a little bit more black pepper, because that adds the kick. So I'm not into chilli very much. You could put chilli in this, chopped up chillies now, if you want. If you like a bit of heat, a bit of kick. I just get the kick from the peppers. I know Simon probably would like it a bit hotter, but I wouldn't eat it if it was too hot, because I don't really like chilli. Sorry. I suppose I could make one jar for him and one jar for me. And then a large pinch, or another little pinch of the, well, we got sea salt, but you can use Himalayan salt or whatever salt you like. So that's that. So we just mix that in. This is really easy to make. It's not rocket science by any means. And then what we can do is just add the sugar. So I've got a little bit of sugar left in this pot, so we're just going to add that. You can add as much sugar as you want, depending on what consistency you want. And then we're going to add the rest of this sugar that's gone a bit, that's been in this jar for absolutely ages. And use it up, because we don't eat sugar, you know, like this granulated stuff. And we see, because in the case of this, it's the sugar that's the preservative. So you can make it as sweet as you want, because you want it to boil down, basically. So you're going to boil it down to a sort of more of a sticky, like a relish, you know, so you can put it on your cold meats and stuff like that, or cold cheese. Well, yeah, you can eat warm cheese, can't you? But you know what I mean. I'll show you the other relish that I made. Well, I managed to only make one jar. That was with some tomatoes that I harvested from the polytunnel a while back in the summer. So that's it. So we're going to taste it now, see what it tastes like, make sure we're not missing anything. And we can always adjust the flavour as we go along. This flavour will intensify as the liquid from the tomatoes goes off, boils off a bit. So we're leaving the lid off now, because we want it to go down, render down. Oh yeah. Oh, that is sweet. Oh my god, that tomato is so intense. We could put a little bit more pepper in it. You can taste the herbs. It's really nice. Might just put a little bit more pepper in. You can put whatever, what's that noise? You can put whatever you like in here. I usually put carrots in because carrots give it a bit of crunch. Oh, oh my God. Oh. Sorry, my partner just came to the window and frightened the life out of me. Hold on. So, lovely relish is nearly done now. As you can see, it has been reducing down quite nicely. Just mind you don't let it flick up at you, that might hurt. So it has been sort of boiling a bit for over an hour now, I think, reducing down. As you can see where the line was, where it was to where it is now, so it's reduced down quite a lot. So we're going to taste it now and see what it tastes like. You can mash up your tomatoes a bit, but I don't normally because they usually go really soft and squidgy anyway. So, but you could like just push them down a little bit, you know, make a bit more texture with a bit more tomato, like that. Anyway, let's just see what it tastes like, shall we? So I'm going to taste test for quite a while now. See what it tastes like now. Oh my, that's really nice. I am going to add a bit more sugar to it to just give it a bit more sweetness. It is quite tart, so we'll just add a bit more sugar to it, or you could just leave it like that actually. But it does taste really nice. So we'll reduce the heat. It's only simmering. These cast iron pots, they really hold the heat. They're really, really good, and they do not burn on the bottom, so they won't stick. So they're really good for making jam and stuff like that. And also I cook my bread in a smaller one, which I find is perfect for the bread because it creates a lot of steam inside the pot and a lot of heat, and it's ideal. Anyway, let me just add some sugar to this and I'll be back. It's all granulated sugar, so we're just going to add some golden syrup to it. There. Whoa. That'll make it really sweet now. You only have a little bit of this though. It is a relish we're making. But it needs a bit more sweetness. And we'll just stir that in. Help it thicken as well, you see. So you get more of a sort of jam consistency is what you want. Well, this is how I make my relish. I don't know how you make yours. I mean, this is my recipe for myself. If you want the recipe, just let me know and I'll add it below. So that's what I'll do if you want it. Right, that's well stirred in now, so we'll see what it tastes like. I should think it tastes very sweet now. Yeah, that's really nice now. So we'll just let that simmer for another 10 minutes or so, and then it will be done, and then we're going to put it straight in the jars because the jars are hot. They're still hot from earlier. It takes hours for this pan of water to cool down, so we're just going to take the jars out and put this straight in the really hot jars. Okay, I'm hoping, I've got 3 jars in here. I'm hoping that we get 3 jars out of this, so we'll see. Okay, bye. We're going to test our relish for the last time. Oh yeah, that's very, very zingy. So we're going to put this in jars now. So these 3 jars are the ones I had in the blue saucepan. There's a sort of biggish one and then 2 smaller ones. This was a jam jar, and I don't know what they all were. I think they're mostly jam jars or sauce jars. Anyway, I keep a collection of jars, and I've got a load more downstairs in the cellar. But the ones we left up here, I've nearly used them all because I have been making quite a lot of goods lately. So we're going to tip the, oh, shall I do it this side? I don't know if you can see that side. Let me just put the jars this side. Right. Okay, so we're just going to do it, just so you can see what I'm doing. I'm just going to put them here and just tip the stuff in. Like so. See, if I make a mess, it doesn't matter because it just goes on here. Whereas if I'd done it on my cooker, I wouldn't be very happy. So we just pour it in like this. So we might need more jars. But we can always put some more in another day. So we'll just use these 3 jars right now. And just fill them up. We've turned the gas off. So I cooked this for quite a while. I mean, you could probably cook it for a bit longer and boil it off a bit more, but I still think it's going to be alright. I think it'll be alright. If the texture's not right, I will boil it up again, just to make sure it's like more liquid, less liquidy. But I think it'll be alright. But we'll see. It's all trial and error. I don't follow a specific recipe for this. It's just whatever I want to do. So I'm filling the jars right up to the top because we don't want any air getting in. So I think we're going to need another jar or 2. But that means I've got to sterilise them. So I might have to do that off camera. And we'll just do this. And we can do the rest off camera. Because sometimes you just don't know if you're going to have enough ingredients or not. Because a lot of the time I'll cook up a load of stuff and you'll only get like 1 jar. I don't know why I'm using such a stupid ladle. Never mind, it don't matter, I'm just using it anyway. Whatever spills on the tray, I can just pick it up and put it back in the pot. I'm just trying to get it done now. And we'll just pour it up right to the top, right to the brim. Right, and squidge it down a bit. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to wipe the tops of these and then we'll put the lids on straight away. And they're very, 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 very hot. So let's just get a tea towel. I'm just going to wipe the tops, like so. Oh, it's very hot. And then like that. Anyway, they're alright. And then we've got the lids here, so we've got this one goes on this jar. I love this jar. I like making jam in there. And then these 2 I think are the same size. Yep. That's it. So what we're going to do now is we're going to tip them upside down on the tea towel like we did before with the previous video where I done the pasta. So that's what we're going to do now. And once they're cooled down, we'll dry them, or we'll wipe the sugary stuff out of them. So we'll just do that. And this seals them, apparently, according to the lady I was watching. So that's why we're doing it. And then we'll cover them up and let them cool down gradually. So there we are. So that's 3 jars, and I think we're definitely going to add some more. So that will do for now. So well, it looks like we could put some more in that one. Yeah, looks like we could top them up. This one up, definitely. Yeah, it sort of seals the jar because it's really, really hot. The ingredients is very, very hot. But I don't think we're going to bother to open them because we don't want to break the seal. So we'll leave them and we'll just get another jar. I think we've got enough for 1 more jar. what we do. So once they're cooled down, we'll label them and we'll just put them in the cupboard. I'll show you where the relish is. The tomato sauce I made. So the tomato sauce I made yesterday is here. So here are 2 tins, 2 jars of tomato sauce with the date on. So I will do that with those, and they will just be stored in here as well. And then when we need them, we'll just come and get them. And then once open the jars yet, because I'm going to put the rest of that in a bowl, leave it in the fridge. I already have a bowl of the tomato sauce that we made yesterday or the other day. You might not watch these videos in sequence. I might not put them up in sequence either, but the tomato sauce video, which I'll put a link below, or you can just go and find it on my channel, and we'll just pop it on there. We're going to put the rest of that relish in this bowl now, and we'll probably have some with our burgers later, because Simon's going to make our burgers, because the mince is in the fridge and he's just going to make them. So we use pork and beef mince for our burgers because they taste so much better. Anyway, thank you for watching. Please give me a like and a thumbs up. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and let me know if you've made relish, or do you make any kind of sauces or whatever. Let me know. Leave a recipe below and I'll make it for you, or any other recipes. Just let me know and I'll be very happy to make whatever it is, as long as it's not too complicated. I like simple recipes, things that are easy, because I do have a lot of other things to do apart from cooking in the kitchen. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon in the next video. Please like and subscribe to my channel and ring that notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a new video. So bye for now. Bye.